Hello and welcome. What I'm going to do in this video today is briefly discuss an Infomagical 5-day challenge that I'm undertaking as part of a class that I am teaching. And I will go ahead and explain that originally I had some videos developed that already covered this Infomagical challenge day by day, but my poor computer apparently had a heart attack and corrupted all of them. So instead of looking like a professional teacher, I am a professional teacher at the last minute having to re-record something. Therefore, I am not going to be in a blazer looking my most teachery today. But what I wanted to cover was this fantastic challenge that I'm taking a part of, and it's called the Infomagical Challenge. And by way of explanation, this particular challenge was found in a textbook I have already mentioned I am teaching out of. The textbook is Media and Culture. It's the 12th edition, published in 2019 by Campbell. And the textbook theorizes about media literacy and the critical process throughout every single chapter. And as I was reading the textbook, I did discover this lovely insert about the 5-day Infomagical Challenge that I decided I wanted to take a part of. And since I'm challenging my students to make a personal media change, I might as well work on my own personal awareness. Now, the Infomagical Challenge is part of Note to Self's podcast. So if you research that and pull it up on the beautiful world of the internet, you are going to come to this webpage. And the focus of the Infomagical Challenge is to make information overload disappear, as is very kindly stated by this website. Now, you can sign up for information and take a part of it that way, or you can come down here and listen to the original podcast that explains what it is and why it's here. And then it will provide you with 5 days worth of challenges to work on focusing on your awareness and your ability to reduce the information overload that we experience. Why is this important? Well, folks, if you are under the age of 25, you probably don't remember this thing called the before time. And the before time is before internet and cell phones were available to the masses. So if we wanted to entertain ourselves, we did so with other people, books, quiet times, sitting outside staring at a tree, whatever it might be. And we had longer attention spans, the more effective abilities to focus, and honestly, in most cases, less stress. Since the before time is gone, and we now have our current time. We are 24/7 accessible by friends, clients, bosses, family members, influencers, notifications, and as such, we become incredibly overwhelmed, anxious, depressed, and as it says, overloaded. So, I'm going to take part of this 5-day challenge to see if I can reduce my information overload. And there will be videos for each day of the challenge where I explain how I interpreted it, how I applied it, and how it ended up going. I hope that that goes well for everybody. I hope that you enjoy the process and are challenged to do it yourself, because there's a fair bet that if you're watching a YouTube video about information overload, you're probably overloaded. I mean, think about it. I'm using media to talk about media on a class about media and how we have too much media. The irony is not lost. Let's see what we can do about it.